Jake here for American Trucks, and in this video we're taking a look at the driver's side powered heated automatic folding mirror in black, fitting 2013 to 2018 Ram 1500s. Modern trucks are big, and sometimes, despite how careful you might be, your mirror gets messed up, broken, or you just work your truck hard enough that it gets worn out. So if you're in need of a replacement mirror, or you want to upgrade the look of your truck a bit, you want to keep that stock look and functionality, this is going to be just what you're after. Featuring OEM type styling and construction, this is a full replacement mirror that keeps all of the functionality of your truck intact, and it costs a lot less than the factory equivalent. Now I know, mirrors are not the most exciting thing to talk about, but they do play a key role in not only the functionality, but also the look of your truck. If you find yourself in need of a replacement driver's side mirror for your own Ram, look no further. This is an OEM style mirror just like what might have come on your truck from the factory. Now the outer housing features the same textured black as your factory trim. So that means it's gonna blend in perfectly and look just like it did rolling off the showroom floor. Now if your truck originally came with the chrome or painted mirror caps and you want to achieve that fully blacked out look, this is an easy way to get that aesthetic while keeping it close to factory fresh and not having to mess about with caps or paint. Now this mirror also of course retains all of your power functions. You get power glass adjustment, the automatic power fold feature, which is really nice, heated glass, and you've got the turn signals in here as well. So these are gonna function just like your factory mirrors with no modifications needed. Now the turn signal lights also feature OEM style amber lighting, and it's hard to see it right here, but there's even an integrated puddle light. So if your truck was so equipped originally, these are gonna light up when you unlock it, keeping that function intact as well. Now it is of course worth reiterating, as you see, this is only the driver's side mirror. So if you need to replace your passenger side as well, you'll need to get that separately. However, we do have a matching one available for the same price, so you can get a matched set right here on the site. Construction here is all standard OEM grade stuff as well. You get brand new mirror glass, of course, enclosed in an ABS plastic housing, just like your factory mirror. The lenses for your turn signal and puddle light down here are clear polycarbonate with LEDs taking care of the lighting inside. All of this means that it's gonna hold up and function just like your original mirror, but it will be nice and fresh, giving your truck a nice little refresher upgrade while you're at it. And it comes pre-wired, ready to go and plug and bolt in, so you don't have to modify anything, but we'll talk more about that in a moment. Pricing for this one comes in at about $275. Now again, that is only for one mirror. However, this one is far less expensive than the equivalent part from Ram or Mopar themselves. You can trust me, I looked for you. In fact, buying both this driver's side mirror and the passenger side one together will still be less than just one side if you get it from Mopar. So if you want or need a replacement for a sensible price, this is gonna be your answer. Installation is going to get a 1 out of 3 on our difficulty meter, and it should take you about 1 hour to complete. Now, like I mentioned a few moments ago, this is pretty much plug and play. Everything comes ready to go and plug into the wiring harness, and it's going to use all your factory mounting points. However, it is worth noting that if your truck didn't originally come equipped with the power folding option, the puddle lights, etc., you're going to need to program the truck in order to get those functions working properly. But great news though, there is no wiring to complete, and again, everything is going to bolt right on just like your factory mirror. And now to show you the install process, let's hand things over to one of our AT customers.
These are the tools used to change the mirror on a 2016 Ram Rebel. This is a 10mm socket, wire cutters for the clips, flathead screwdriver for panels, electrical tape to replace the tape whenever you remove the wiring, and a razor blade to cut the tape. Today I'm going to be changing the driver's side mirror from a stock mirror on a 2016 Ram Rebel. To start, you want to get inside. There's a panel. You want to use either a trim tool or a flathead screwdriver to pop the trim cover off. The next step is you must remove the door panel by removing the cover, unscrewing the Phillips head screwdriver, then around the edge you have 6 trim clips that you can pry off with either a trim tool or a flathead screwdriver. Then remove the second part of the insert. You're removing the door panel so that you can get to the wired connections on the inside for the mirror. There are two more on the inside of the door panel. This is the last one. The next step is to lift the door panel and release it from the clips. This will show you where the connections are. You have a white connection and a black connection. Just on the inside of the door, there are clips right here that you want to pull forward and then pull the connections out. You can do this with a flathead screwdriver. Then you run your wires, pull the clips out. There are several clips that go along the door. Now we have to get the clips off the wires. First clip, just remove like that. The second one is taped on right here. You want to use a razor blade just to cut the tape. And then just pull it off the clip. The next step is to remove these 3 bolts off the studs. They are size 10. You can loosen them first to make it easy on yourself. There is a clip that holds the mirror in so it will not fall off. I'm going to remove your 3 bolts. You move your last bolt, hold your mirror up just in case so you do not have it fall off. Then you want to take and do a quick pull, and this removes the clip that is on the top of the turn signal that connects into there. We're gonna assemble the new mirror onto the 2016 Ram Rebel. Your first step is to fish your wires through the hole. You want to line up your 3 studs and your locking pin so that everything slides into place. Now you're going to want to put the top screw on to hold it in place while you switch sides. That'll hold your mirror in place while you put the rest of the nuts onto the studs. The easiest way to do this is to hand tighten until you get it lined up. And then use your ratchet to tighten it. Do not over tighten, you can break the studs off. Work your way around tightening them to ensure that it's got a snug fit. Be sure don't over tighten. The next step is to replace the tape holding the wire. Set your wire on and just do one loop around to hold it in position on each side of the tab. Next, you want to run it down and plug in your wires. Black on top, white on bottom. Ensure your wires are snug. And then replace your door panel. The door panel, make sure you pull your door opener out. Lift. It's got to slide onto the holders. You'll feel it set into place. The next step is to replace all of your clips, the 6 clips that surround the door on this side. Slide that in first, and slide the second part of the clip in to hold it in place. And just work your way around, ensuring that they snap into place. Once you have all your clips in, you can then replace the Phillips screw below the door handle. This will lock everything back into place. And slide your cover back on. And then you put your last cover on, line your locks up, light tap.
That's going to do it here for our review and install of the driver's side powered heated automatic folding mirror in black, fitting 2013 to 2018 Ram 1500s. Thanks so much for watching, and as always, for all things Ram, be sure to keep it right here at AmericanTrucks.com.